Go for it.
Good morning. This is, I want to tell everyone, the actual day of my birthday.
This is happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. What's your name again?
Yeah.
Happy birthday
My
to Big
friend.
80, right?
I've been really actually celebrating all week because I gave people the impression my birthday was every day. They would wish me happy birthday. They would. So, but then today is actually the day, and I intend to leave a little while later and go out to my daughter's, who's now living in the outskirts of Phoenix on the edge of the desert, where the high oaks howl and cougar has even been seen.
In the backyard, folks.
No. So I'm going to go out there and see if it's safe for my grandchild to be.
What are you going to do if it's not safe? You're going to bring him home?
Well, no, I'm
him
just
with
going to
you?
holler and tell him, be careful and all that sort of thing. Because, I'm from the wilderness. I was raised right
You're not from the wilderness, you're still in
right
the
in
wilderness.
the middle of the wilderness. And the coyotes put us to sleep every night, and the rattlesnakes played around the yard, and oh.
You got a problem with that, don't you?
Yeah, so. So then my daughter comes to the city. I come to the city, and my daughter's a city girl, but she moves out in the country, so she can hear the coyotes howl. But anyway, I received for my birthday. Would you come here and sit down instead of wandering all over?
Well, I had to get my hat on, honey.
Since this video,
props. It's
another
video
hat, dedicated.
Yeah, here it comes. Here it comes.
With him as the subject. My sister Linda sent me from San Francisco a book that she's always looking for these kind of books, and it's a big fat old book that she found in a bookstore.
Big old fat bookstore.
Yeah, and a used book, and it says what men have done to women, and I read that and I've started reading it, and I've just been in a rage ever since.
Have you been in a tizzy?
Because a tizzy, a rage, whatever. Because I realized that a lot of the problems that I've been contending with and fighting, women have been contending with for centuries, and I didn't realize to what extent. And the reason why I didn't get that book down here and put it out here is because we're going through another dark age for women. Women are now so busy because they've gone and joined the workforce. They thought that would free them. Instead of that, they're just tied even more to the grindstone. They're doing jobs, and then they're coming home and taking care of their children, and their husbands have left. They thought they could afford to leave their abusive husbands. There's a lot of them, and so then they're contending with.
I put her back on this side because she said this is her bad side, and this is her good side. So I couldn't figure out which. Send in a message on the email, if this is her bad side. Good side.
Well, I'm going to try my bad side again, and if it really looks bad, then I'm going to get him to move back over here, and I'll move back over there.
Well, that's only during the videos.
But anyway, during the course of reading, I didn't bring the book because women have gone back into a dark age where when they see a book out here, it causes them to feel guilty, and they don't like it because it reminds them of the fact that they don't have time to read. They haven't read a book for ages. And me, I'd probably be the same if I hadn't got addicted when I was a child. And I had a contest. I'm going to read as many books as I can. I don't care what my dad does. I had a technique where you know, when my parents left, I'd get out my book, start reading. As soon as they came, I'd slide that book under the chair, cover it up, and then I'd jump up and grab a broom, and I'd start sweeping or dusting.
See, the difference.
They would come in just smiling. Oh, look at our daughter. She's been busy all the time they've been gone. And, you know, they thought they cured me of reading those trashy books all the time.
Yes, I can see this now. Today parents come home and the kids, oh my God, Mom and Dad are here. Put this on. What have you been doing? Oh, I've been watching television and having just a heck of a good time.
Television? Are you kidding? We didn't watch television either.
Yeah, but I know you didn't have television.
We got the broom.
You didn't know electricity.
To sweep or to scrub or to... And this is what women are going through right now, because I found, reading this book about what men have done to women, the reason why I haven't been published. Because it was saying that that is the one way that men kept women from having any influence in the world, is don't publish them.
Well, remember...
Don't publish them.
Do you remember
They didn't even let them learn Latin and Greek. It was against the law to let women learn Latin and Greek, because then they would think they knew something and they might learn. This was for men, not for women.
Well, didn't you have the name of this lovely little video on your 80th birthday is?
I found out that I was keeping company with a male chauvinist pig.
All right, there we go.
No,
it took her 6 years to figure that out, folks. That gives you a little bit brain power up there. Taking my glasses off now, because
well, he fooled me at first. You know, I've been able to kind of.
This could be a little. It's going to be a little rough here now.
I've even threatened to hit him every now and then. And I thought this was.
You just hit me right there.
I thought this was wonderful, because if I even looked like I was cross-eyed at some of those other country male chauvinist pigs. Boy, you look at me like that, woman. You would hit the deck. You would be pushing up daisies if you even made a threatening gesture. So I thought he was civilized.
Did you see that threatening gesture I just made?
Yeah, civilized. He was one of the most civilized, urbane, wonderful, mannered guy. You know, he waits on me, asks me if I want coffee, takes my cups. I've never been waited on before like this. He has done so many endearing little things that I'd never even experienced before. You know, I could even call him waiter, and he will bow and say, "Yes, ma'am." How could you think that he was a male chauvinist pig masquerading?
Well, I had you bamboozled, I'll tell you that. You must have thought I was a human being. Hell no.
No, men are not, you know, most men just can't help themselves. They just...
You need to stay on the camera if you start...
Well, you need to, too. This is how he calls attention to himself. He starts drifting off until he's only half on it. And then people look over there, well, why don't he get on that camera, you know?
In a lot of countries,
I'm just going to jerk him around and get him over here so he's not falling off the camera.
He's going to have to put up with it. It's just, I don't know.
You know, I could be a real, I could really have fun with a man if I wasn't afraid of him, but...
Oh, yeah.
They've usually been such...
I'd terrorize your ass all the time.
Yeah, you know, starting with my dad, who... And,
why don't you stay on the camera? Can't you see the little up there?
Well, I'll stay on it if you'll stay on it.
I see. You're trying to draw attention to yourself, right?
Oh, and look at this male chauvinist covered up.
You're the one
You talk about me having cleavage. Look at him. He said, got cleavage now. I said, I'm too old to have cleavage, and he's 73, and look at him. Bare-chested. Did you wonder what was happening? Well, you know, these men, they crop out with all these little
chauvinistic
male
pig.
chauvinistic ways when you're not looking.
I know. Some of your relatives are called snarl and growl. Now they're called.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I suppose.
That's the sound of the male chauvinist pig.
Dick wasn't good enough for you, right? You didn't like Dick.
No.
Now it's male chauvinist. I had you bamboozled pretty good there for a while.
Oh, I bet he's been called a male chauvinist pig before. But
No, I've been called a lot worse than that.
It just took me a while to figure him out.
There are certain women that have called me a lot worse than that.
Well, since he insists on fading off the camera.
I'm on the camera. You're the one that keeps fading off the camera.
But anyway, I'm going to celebrate my birthday some more today. I'm going to have so much fun. And I'm going to discuss with my daughter what we're up against with not getting published, not having our opinions respected.
I told you I'd publish you.
A struggle to get ourselves heard.
I told her I'd publish her, but she says no.
That was just a trap, a dead end. So, anyway, that was my big discovery today. It's discovering that underneath his civilized demeanor, there is, with most men, as with most men, there he is. There he is.
You know, I disgust myself. I really do.
Equality to women. Confess.
I am so disgusting. I don't even know.
Realize.
I don't like myself anymore. I really don't.
That they're just as smart. They're just as creative. They're just as, that's us, women, as men. They have just as good of ideas. Their brains are just as big on occasion. And they just need to be treated like equals, listened to, respected.
You just hit me again, so watch this, folks. Think about that. Whoa. Oh, again. No. Remember, all this is going to be good.
This is the battle of the sexes.
I'd sue you, except that you don't have anything I want.
So when I get through reading this book, and I'm going to find out about all the women that they've just buried into obscurity that should have been famous right along with the men.
I have all of these discs all over the place.
I must have who they were.
150 of them.
Yes, and what do you think is going to happen to my male chauvinist sons? Will probably come along and just say, oh, let's take this out the dump. That's all the further it'll get.
Well, they might actually say, let's just take a dump on it.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I mean, for me to last 1 minute longer than when I'm on this earth. Not just blow away everything that I've written like a puff of smoke, because don't get published, don't get listened to.
We're all just dust.
But I'll keep trying. I'll keep trying.
Even though I'm a male chauvinistic pig.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, there you go.
Yes. Yes. I can't say it enough. I can't.
And get hard. Oh boy.
And that is all I'm going to say on my birthday. Goodbye.
You didn't see that, did you?
No.